Hello and welcome to Digital Accounting Education, a channel that strives to make accounting and EMS easy for you to understand. Please don't forget to like this video and comment down below which other topics you would like to see from me next. Okay, so let's get into today's lesson. Today we are calculating the markup percentage. So before we even talk about calculating the markup percentage, there are three terms that I would like for you to understand. The first one is the cost price. The second one is markup. Okay. And the third one is the selling price. And I'm sure you already have an idea of what these three terms refer to. So cost price, we are talking about the original price. Okay. So for example, if you are selling, let's say, calculators, okay, and you get them from your supplier at 50 rands, okay, so you get them at 50 rands from your supplier, and obviously if you sell them to your customers, you're not going to sell them at 50 rands, right? Because you want to make a profit. So the markup, now this brings us to a markup, of which a markup is basically the profit that the entrepreneur will be making on selling a good. Okay, so right now with our example, if you buy the calculators for 50 rands, you decide as the entrepreneur or as the owner of the business how much profit you want to make on the calculators or whatever it is that you're selling. So you will decide, for example, let's just say you want to make a profit of 50 rands, right? So if you are deciding that when you sell your calculator, you want to make a profit of 50 rands, then it means your markup will be that amount, the 50 rands. Okay, so now it brings us to the selling price. Okay, so the selling price is always cost plus markup, because the selling price is the price at which you are going to sell these calculators for to your customers. So now, because you got the calculator for 50 rands and you want to make a profit of 50 rands, it means you're going to sell the calculator for 100 rands. So that is your selling price. So in the same way, we worked the cost price, the markup, and the selling price with amounts. You should also be able to work with percentages, because that's usually how it is tested, because it's a higher order question. Okay, so when you are working with percentages, remember I said that the cost price is the original price, right? So now I want you to know that when we are working with percentages, okay, when we are working with percentages, your cost price is always 100%. Okay, and it is 100% because remember I said it is the original price. So there is nothing added to that amount. It is 100%. It is a whole. Okay, so that's why we say cost price is always 100%. And then markup, just like we said with this 50 rands, we said you will decide as the entrepreneur how much profit you want to make. So someone might decide that, you know what, I want to make a profit of 50%. Let's say, for example, when I sell these calculators or whatever it is that you're selling, you want to make a profit of 50%. So the markup will be 50%, and the markup is always changing. So it is not constant. The only percentage that is constant and does not change is the cost price. It is always 100%. So markup will always be given to you, or you will have to calculate the markup percentage. So the markup, I said, it always changes. So now with the selling price, the same way we said selling price is cost plus markup, then it means with percentages as well, your percentage for the selling price will be the percentage of cost plus the percentage of markup. So now it means 100 plus 50 equals to 150%. So it means now whatever your amount for the sale is will be 150%. Okay, so I have another video where I go into detail with this. I will link it down below, and the tag is also appearing now for the video on how to calculate cost price. I even have a very simple formula that helps you to calculate the cost price amount using that formula. And there's also a video I made on selling price, calculating the selling price using the very same formula, which I explain into detail in that video, and I'm linking it down below as well, and the tag is also appearing right now on your top right. So now let us see. Now we know that cost price is always 100%, and you know how to calculate the cost price based on that video that you will watch, and then selling price also, you know how to calculate it. So now I'm going to give you the formula to calculate the markup percentage. So now how do you get markup percentage? Markup percentage. So the formula to calculate markup percentage is, so it's going to say markup percentage equals to, open bracket, selling price minus cost price, okay? And then you divide this by cost price, and then you multiply all of them by 100. Okay, that is the formula. So markup percentage, to get your markup percentage, you say selling price minus cost price, you divide that by cost price, and then you multiply by 100. Okay, all right, so let's try to calculate the markup percentage. So the activity here says you are helping a friend who owns a small online store. Below are the cost prices and the selling prices of items. Calculate the markup percentage for each product. Okay, so you are given the cost price, you are given the selling price also. So let's talk about the hoodie first. Okay, so now for the hoodie, we want to know the markup percentage. Let's use the formula that I said you must use. So it's going to be your markup equals to selling price. You open your bracket, you're going to say 280 minus the cost price. The cost price here is 200. So 280 minus 200, okay? And then you divide all of this by the cost price, and the cost price we know already is 200, okay? You multiply all of them by 100. So it's going to be, I'm going to start with the numbers in the brackets, okay? So in the brackets, we said selling price of 280 minus cost price of 200, and it gives me 80, okay? And then you divide that by the cost price, which is 200. It gives me 0.4, then you multiply it by 100. Let's see, it gives us 40. So now it means our markup is 40. Okay, it's 40%. So now how do you know that your answer is correct? So to check if your answer is correct, you're going to use the formula that I showed you in the other video on calculating the cost price or the selling price. So you can use this answer to check either by calculating the cost price to see if you're going to get 200 rands, or you can use this answer to calculate the selling price to see if you're going to get 280. Okay, so now let us check if our answer is correct. So we have a markup right now because we just calculated it. And then we have our cost price. We also have our selling price. Okay, so now remember our markup percentage is 40% since we just calculated it. So now if you want to check if your answer is correct, you're going to use the formula that I explained in detail in the calculating cost price and selling price video. So they are linked down below, as I said. So now let us try to calculate the selling price using this markup that we just got to see if we are going to get the same selling price. Okay, so without going into detail, let me remind you of the formula. So the formula to calculate either the cost price or the selling price is amount that you're looking for equals to amount that has been given to you multiplied by the percentage of the amount you're looking for, so that amount that is missing, divide by the percentage of the amount given. Okay, so now you're going to say the amount given, remember we are looking for this, right? Which is the selling price. We are looking for this selling price. So you're going to say the amount you're looking for equals to amount given. Which amount has been given to us? We have this cost price, right? So it's going to be 200 multiplied by the percentage of the amount you're looking for. What are we looking for? We are looking for the selling price, right? But we want to know the percentage of the selling price. So since we said cost is always 100%, markup is given to you. So in this case, we calculated our markup. We have it here. So it's 40%. And then your selling price, I said it's cost plus markup. So it's going to be 140%. Okay. So now the percentage of the amount we are looking for, remember we are looking for the selling price. So now it says you must multiply by the percentage of the amount you're looking for. The amount we're looking for is the selling price and its percentage is 140. So you're going to say multiplied by 140, divide by the percentage of the amount given. The amount that has been given to us is which one? Is this cost price. What is the percentage of the cost price? It's 100. Okay, so let's see if we are going to get that selling price that we are looking for. So we are going to say 200 multiplied by 140 divided by 100. Let's see. So it says 280. Let us go to our selling price and check if it is that same one that has been given to us. There you go. Our selling price is the same as the one that has been given to us. All right, which means now our markup percentage is correct. So please try to do it for the phone case. So it's going to be B, and then C, then D. Try to do it for the phone case, the lip gloss, and the journal. And comment the answer down below. If you're stuck, comment down below. I usually respond as soon as possible. So we are preparing for the June examinations. If you need extra help, maybe help with your homeworks, or you just need tutoring to prepare for your exams, you can text the number that I have put in the description down below on WhatsApp only. And then you can speak to me. We see the way forward. I hope you understood today's lesson, and good luck with your preparation for the exams. Bye.